All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today
Yeah.
we're tackling something, well, pretty unexpected, honestly.
Yeah, definitely unexpected.
So picture this. You're watching the Texans and Ravens game on Christmas Day,
Mhm.
Footballs on the TV, presents are unwrapped.
Right.
And it's halftime. Beyonce hits the stage for the halftime show.
You'd think you know what's coming, right?
And you'd think you're about to get, Single Ladies, Crazy in Love, all the hits.
The classics.
But no, she goes full on country.
Whoa.
Yeah, it blew everyone's mind.
Yo, what a swerve.
Exactly.
Mm.
And, we're diving into all those snippets and articles and trying to figure out what went down at that halftime show.
Definitely worth a deep dive.
So first off, Beyonce doing country music, like what?
Right. Like she's pop royalty R&B icon.
Yeah.
And then suddenly she's all about that country twang.
Yeah. Did any of you even see this coming?
I know, I didn't.
It was a total surprise and not just like a one-song tribute or something. This was like the full debut of her country album, Cowboy Carter.
The whole thing right there on the Super Bowl stage?
Talk about a world premiere.
Bold move.
Yeah, she just went for it. And it totally worked. Like everyone was talking about it.
It's genius marketing too, right? Debuting a whole album at the Super Bowl halftime show everyone's watching.
Exactly, like instant buzz for Cowboy Carter.
It goes from side project to main event in like an instant.
Yeah, so what makes this album country, though? Like, is it just the look, or is the music actually country?
So far the details are a little, hush-hush.
Yeah.
But what we've heard suggests it's definitely leaning into those classic country sounds,
Like,
Think slide guitar, banjo, fiddle,
oh, wow.
A totally different vibe than what we're used to from Beyonce.
Yeah, like a lot more twang.
Right. And there's even talk of a track with a real, storytelling vibe, like a
Okay.
classic country ballad.
Like Johnny Cash style.
Exactly, or like a Dolly Parton story song,
Wow, so she's going all in on this.
It seems like it, yeah.
And the visuals, too. She rode in on a white horse.
Yeah, that was iconic.
Talk about a grand entrance.
It's like straight out of a classic Western,
Yep.
the cowboy riding off into the sunset.
So, that's a powerful image in country music and in Western films, right?
Yeah, it symbolizes freedom, independence,
Yeah.
that connection to the American frontier.
Oh, I see.
And by using that imagery, Beyonce instantly transports the audience to a whole different world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she didn't ride alone either.
Right.
Blue Ivy was up there with her.
So cute.
Always love seeing those two together.
Yeah.
But then there was Post Malone and Shabuzi, too.
Interesting guest list, right?
What do you make of those choices?
Well, you've got Blue Ivy representing that family legacy,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's Post Malone, who's like this pop rap superstar, but he has dabbled in country before.
Yes.
And then you've got Shabuzi, who's this up-and-coming country artist making a name for herself.
Yeah, I've heard some of her stuff is really good.
Yeah. She's awesome. So having this mix of guests, it seems like she's trying to bridge different genres and reach a broader audience.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And then on top of all of this, she chose to do all of this in Houston, her hometown.
Oh, yeah. That's significant.
It's not just where she's from.
Mhm.
It's a city with a ton of musical history.
Yeah, lots of blues and country influences in Houston.
Exactly. So I wonder if this was like a way for her to acknowledge those influences.
It could be like a homage to the sounds that shaped her,
Yeah, that's a really interesting thought. This whole performance, from the music to the visuals to the guests to the location, it just feels like a statement,
Yeah, definitely a carefully crafted statement.
And it really got people talking, debating, what it all meant.
Well, yeah, is this just a one-time thing or is this a sign of what's to come?
Yeah.
Is she going to keep exploring country music?
Could this be a new direction for her?
Or maybe this sparks a whole trend of genre bending in pop music,
It's definitely something to think about. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. But yeah, definitely a lot to ponder about this whole Cowboy Carter situation.
Keep your ears open.
And who knows, maybe we'll see more country Beyonce in the future.